Schools don't always consider art an essential program, but one organization wants to change that. ArtStarts brings working artists into the schools to encourage kids to be creative. Let's join some Delta students on an art walk where they learn that art doesn't just hang on the walls.
Today, we got taken out of school to go look at some art museums and I think discover different meanings of the art.
They're called art walks, and we're just piloting a program right now where we actually bring in an entire class of students to come in and get a tour of the work in the gallery that's created by peers, in other words, young people like themselves, in collaboration with professional artists. And then we also have a professional artist who is not a visual artist, but actually a movement and dance choreographer to add a little bit of meaning to the art and bring the artwork to life for the young people.
This is really interesting for these students to come to this gallery to see work made by other students across Canada, and work that is not necessarily individual. So this is collaborative work, and that may be a stretch for them. It will really be a stretch for them to understand that movement is a form of art.
What I do is I look at what is on the walls or in the space in an exhibition, and I try to pull out the primary principles of it. I talk about those principles with the kids, and then I ask them to participate in that transformation with me.
She told us to imitate different animals in sound and dance moves, and then we all copied.
We did owls, dogs, cows.
It seems really positive, and the way that I can tell that is the kids are actually interacting, they're responding, they're taking part, and they seem to really be enjoying themselves.
Some of the kids are very shy and they say pass, and then they put up their hand and we have to go back to them. They suddenly have an idea, and some of them are the shyest, and they come forward with a huge bulldog and big barking sound.
Vancouver Foundation is one of our founding sponsors, so they've been with us since the beginning, and they commit more than $300,000 to getting artists into schools right across BC.
Well, I just think that this Art Walk program is a really fantastic program, because I think a lot of kids don't get out to see art in galleries, and I think some of the kids were talking about it today to say that they don't understand it at times, so they just don't go see it. And I know that a lot of adults don't come see dance because they feel threatened by not understanding it. So a program like this that breaks it down and helps them to have fun in understanding is a great program.
It gives you a different way of viewing the world. And in our particular case, we also feel extremely strongly about bringing a professional artist. So someone who has a studio practice, a history of presentation, whose life is actually built around art to help deepen children's understanding of what the role that art plays in our society.
Well, I think that art is more than I thought it was in the beginning. It can be more than just visual. Well, it is visual a lot, but it doesn't have to be still.
It changed my idea about how art doesn't have to be just on a painting. Art can be in the sky, art can be in your movement,